Right here we're going to do a few passes just to show you the smooth transition from her walk to her gait and back from her gait to a walk. Just watch how smooth. There's no trot in this mare. For a horse that started off as trotty as she was, I had a 1/2 inch shoe on the back, barefoot up front for the first month. Now look at her, how easy. Anybody can just sit on her and make her gait. If you can sit on her and hold the reins, you can gait. If you can't hold the reins, she'll gait. You don't need to even hold the reins. The only reason you need to hold the reins is so you can steer her. She'll gait. If you like a little speed, she's got some speed. I have not pushed this mare for speed. Right now we're just putting a good solid foundation on her, making her safe. But look how fast she is, and she's completely barefooted. Now before I had her barefoot, this mare would rack the low 20s easy. I had to push her past her trot. Now that training has progressed, her muscle memory has got better. I've removed her back shoes, and this is where we're at now. Now I can get shoes and re-shoe her and get her faster if I wanted to, but right now I just want to work on her low gear. Her speed will come. I don't really tend to push for speed this early in training. The speed will come. She does have it. Again, just trying to show how effortlessly she gaits. I'm not trying to hold her with 2 hands and work her in the mouth or nothing. I'm just sitting here flopping around on her. Look how loose the reins is. I'm just holding them up there. Got one little hand on the reins. She just gaits right away. So easy gaited. Very natural. She does stand pretty quietly and patiently letting you get on, but as you notice right here, I do not grab the reins when I first get on, and she was ready for me to take off. We're still working on that, but she does usually stand there as long as you hold the reins, but we still got some work to do in that area. Notice how loose my reins is. She's just doing a little dog walk. Very relaxed. Look at her ears. She's got them little forward ears. She kind of missed the pull. The pull's a little small, but you get the point. She did go across it. Notice the loose reins. I'm not having to hold her back. I'm not having to fight with her. She's very relaxed. Now notice there was no trot. This mare has no trot in her. It's gone. Completely gone. Stands quietly to let you get off of her. Now look, she's completely barefoot, and I want to prove it. Completely barefoot. I didn't show all 4 feet. Figured that if I only had one side shod, It's not very typical. So I showed you the one side of the horse. No front shoes, no back shoes. Here we're dragging an old tractor tire. I've drug logs with this horse. I've drug buckets, tractor tires, all kinds of things. I've had her in a cart a few times. I wouldn't call her broke to a cart, but she has been in it and she's been exposed to it and started well in it. Notice she doesn't come out of gear. She sits right there in a gear the whole time she's pulling this tire, and that's a heavy tire. I got it wrapped around my saddle horn. Got one hand on the reins and the rope's wrapped around the saddle horn, and I'm just holding the rope. She's gaiting very effortlessly, pulling all kinds of weight. Notice there was still no trot, even though she was pulling that kind of weight behind her. She did not trot when she transitioned back down to the walk. Look how quietly she stands. Again, she got some good speed to her. For a barefooted, she's doing pretty good. I left her barefoot in this video on purpose. I wanted you to see, because where she's a half saddlebred, half Tennessee, a lot of them's pretty trotty, and they don't make great trail horses sometimes. Well, this one will. This one out here is an absolute perfect trail horse. Very smooth, very natural. Any terrain, she'll gait. So I left her barefoot to show you how natural she is. Now we can put 4 shoes on her, and I do have 4 shoes on her now. 4 keg shoes. She's got a lot more action up front and a lot more speed. Got here we're dragging a 5-gallon bucket around. Very loud, very annoying. She's been desensitized to all that stuff. She pays no attention to anything like that. You don't have to worry about her getting spooked or trying to run away. She would make an excellent trail horse if somebody wants something flashy, something with a motor, something that can get there and get it done, something with a lot of heart. But at the same time, she's laid back. Just because they have a motor don't mean they have to use it all the time. She does have a motor, but you've got to ask her for it. She does not just take off with you. She's very laid back, but she's got heart. She can go. A lot of people want to explain a horse. They say, well, it's got motor. Well, that's okay to have motor as long as they know how to control the motor. Now, here's a little slow motion clip I done. Look how natural that 4-beat gait is. Look how perfectly timed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No hands. No hands. I have one hand on the bucket string and the other one in the air. I'm not having to hold her back in the mouth. She gaits naturally. A few more little obstacles. She'll cross creeks, water, bridges, anything you come to. Dogs doesn't bother her. She'll ride with a group of horses. She'll ride in the front. She'll ride in the back. This video is a few days later. She now has 4 keg shoes on. Rivers, creeks, mud holes, nothing like that stops her. She goes anywheres and everywheres. This is actually the first time she's ever been on this particular trail. Notice how calmly she walks. Got her head's low, even though she's got a horse right behind her, right up on her, and she's walking with a loose rein. Her head's kind of low, her ears are forward, just relaxed.
Ho, ho. Halt.
Right here we just found a little creek. Like I said, this is her first time in this particular area, and mine as well. But I figured I'd take her up this little creek to kind of show you how she goes through the water. She doesn't hesitate at all. Here I found a pretty steep hill. It's the steepest hill I've ever had this horse on.
Yeah, I'm still wrong.
The video don't do it justice, but this hill is pretty
You got
steep.
there with
It
you?
really is. But as you can see, she goes straight to the top of it. No issues whatsoever. And very sure-footed coming back down. It had been raining for 3 days, so this is pretty muddy and slick. So I just let her walk right down the hill. Notice how loose her rein is. I'm not having to jerk her back in the mouth and hold her back. She's just walking nice and easy, relaxed. Wanted to show you another video of what she looks like with shoes on. This is 4 keg shoes, which is just a plain light shoe on all 4 feet. She's very easy to ride, very easy to gait. Don't have to jerk in her mouth and none of that fancy stuff. Just get on and ride.